Will you lower the camera, please, a little? Thank you.
Yep.
Okay.
We have Jacob Barnes here for your honor.
Okay, Mr. Barnes, please state your name.
Jacob Paul Barnes.
Thank you. Right. Sir, your name, please.
Jeremy Lee.
Thank you. Case number 160-61150, People of the State of Michigan versus Jacob Paul Anthony Barnes, identified as Defendant 1, also known as Jacob Sayers, and Michael Paul Rodriguez, and Defendant 2, Jeremy Lee. Counsel, your appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, my name is Donald Cook. I've been appointed to represent Mr. Jeremy Lee. I have a form for you.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, may I read the charges?
We waive. Your Honor, since I just got this, I think it's appropriate to have the charges read, at least basically.
Thank you. Okay. So both Mr. Barnes and Mr. Lee, you are both charged with count 1, homicide, felony murder. This is a felony with a maximum penalty of life without parole. Mr. Barnes, you are charged with also homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated. This is a felony with a maximum penalty of life without parole. Mr. Lee, you are also charged with homicide, first degree, murder, premeditated, juvenile defendant. This is a felony with a maximum penalty of life without parole, or a minimum sentence of 25 to 40 years, and a maximum sentence of at least 60 years. Count 4, you are both charged with assault, pregnant individual, intentionally causing miscarriage or stillbirth. This is a felony with a maximum penalty of life or any term of years. And Mr. Barnes, there is also a habitual offender fourth offense notice because of prior convictions, in which the maximum penalty, there will be a mandatory 25-year sentence. Oh, strike that. Because of there being a mandatory 25-year sentence, the maximum penalty is life or a lesser term because of your prior convictions. So, Mr. Barnes, did you hear the charges against you and the penalties that you could receive?
Yes.
Mr. Lee, did you hear the charges against you and the penalties you could receive?
Yes.
The court's going to enter not guilty pleas on both of your behalf as to all of the charges. You both returned to court for a probable cause conference October 13th, preliminary examination October 18th. Both are at 8:30 in the morning at 3rd Circuit Court, Frank Murphy Hall of Justice. Mr. Barnes, do you understand?
Yes.
Mr. Lee, do you understand?
Yes.
As with any criminal matter, you both have the right to remain silent. Anything you say orally or in writing can and will be used against you in a court of law. With the right to an attorney to have him present during questioning and at all future proceedings. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided to you at public expense. Do you understand your rights, Mr. Barnes?
Yep.
Mr. Lee, do you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Your Honor, I'm due to start a trial in Macomb County on the 13th. Would it be possible to do this on the morning of the 14th?
At this time, I'm unable to change any of the hearings. However, you may contact Judge Bill's courtroom regarding the probable cause conference to see if it can be moved. Okay, counsel?
For the probable cause, I'll be able to deal with it, right?
So at the probable cause conference, they can adjust the preliminary examination date.
Not a problem.
Okay, thank you. Counsel, do you have anything else to bond regarding?
Well, unfortunately, given the charges, no.
Okay, thank you.
I do note that family is present in court.
Thank you. So, Mr. Lee, due to the nature of these charges and the facts presented to this court, bond will not be granted at this time, and you will be remanded into the custody of the juvenile detention facility.
Thank you.
And Mr. Barnes, due to the nature of these charges, facts presented to the court, also considering your prior criminal history, you also will not be granted bond and will be remanded into the custody of the Wayne County Jail. That concludes your arraignment, sir.
Your Honor, may I approach?
All right.
Yes, you may.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, you as well.